What is going on, everybody? How are you doing? Welcome back to Real Talk with Ashton J. I'm your host, Ashton J. It's episode 3, y'all. Episode 3. I know it's kind of been a minute. Well, not too long. It's only been a couple days. But, happy to be right back here with y'all. All right, so let's get into it. I got to talk about one thing and one thing only. Can we talk about that Super Bowl halftime show? Like, I mean, for real. Like, Rihanna, you threw it down. Like, that was honestly to me, and I'm a little biased because I love Rihanna. That was one of the best halftime shows I have seen. Now, what's been interesting is a lot of my friends on social media, and then just a lot of my friends, there's been a lot of debate about it wasn't a good halftime show. She didn't do, but I asked people, what exactly was wrong with it? What was exactly wrong with this halftime show? Was it the fact that she didn't have no guest stars? She couldn't move. I mean, for God's sakes, the woman was pregnant, hanging up in the air. What else does she got to do? The problem is here, folks. We've been spoiled. See, last year, we got a halftime show that featured Dr. Dre, the Queen, Mary J. Blige, Eminem, 50 Cent. Do I really need to keep on going? Then we got a halftime show with Beyonce and Bruno Mars. And then, Coldplay was just really there. Because, let's be honest, Coldplay, they were just happy to be there at that point. So, it's the fact that Rihanna comes back. Now, mind you, this woman has been out of music for a while now. A minute. Couple of years, what? 6 years or so? She's been out of music. She's been focusing on her business. Fenty, I'm probably saying it all wrong. But she has built herself an empire where she honestly didn't have to give a damn about coming back to music. She makes enough money from her businesses. She could have said fuck it all and been like, all right, cool. I don't need to come back for the halftime show. Fuck, I need it for it. But it was the fact that she came back for us. What she did was a gift, not an obligation. She took that shit for free because she knows what she's doing. I found it interesting. I had to come bring it out to talk about it because it's just like it's just some of the things people are saying. I'm just kind of like, you got to be playing. You got to be real serious here. Like, just because she didn't have no guest stars, her catalog, I mean, look, Rihanna has an extensive catalog of music. Granted, all the songs she played, yeah, you thought Jay-Z was going to show up. She was not. And look, I'm sorry for all the Kanye lovers right now. She was not bringing Kanye West to the Super Bowl. It wasn't happening. I'm going to just tell you right now, that shit was not happening the way you thought it was going to happen. But at least, I thought Jay-Z and DJ Khaled were definitely going to come up with the songs. But I mean, she proved she didn't need nobody. It was her show, and she ran that shit, baby. Let me tell you something here. Like, I was genuinely impressed. My biggest hope, a tour is out because she's pregnant. Man, her husband, A$AP Rocky, if that's his name. Yeah, A$AP Rocky, I think that is. I don't know. I'll look it up later. But, man, 2 kids with Rihanna, man, you one of the lucky ones. I'll give you that. I'll leave it at that. But a tour, that's out. She's pregnant. If I can wish for one thing from you, Rihanna, and I know you probably will not see this video, is just give us some new music. I don't know about y'all, but I grew up in the era where SOS and Pon de Replay was playing on my damn iPod Nano going into middle school. Shout out to Akimon Middle School in Ahwatukee, Arizona. But I gotta point it out, man. Every morning I was getting dropped off. Pon de Replay and SOS was playing on my iPod Nano. I really was playing SOS, not just because of the music and how good it sounded, but I really did not want to go to school that day. But that's another story for another day. You can't get enough of Rihanna's music. And it's just like the fact she has done so much in just so much time, to where it's just like her taking a break. It was probably much needed, and she's shown that she can do a lot more, and it is just the fact, because she talked about in one of her interviews she did for Apple Music leading up to the Super Bowl, was just like, she was going to control the whole entire situation. She knew she wanted to come back. She wanted to come back. She wanted to do this. She wanted to show her son, what it looked like. So it's just like, to can be able to control your own narrative and not have the narrative control you. That's what I thought was really interesting and just really cool, because most people, they don't have, a lot of musicians, they don't get to have the same success that Rihanna had later, early on in her career. Because you got to remember, Rihanna was young when she was busting out hits after hits after hits. It was crazy. She, like, #1 chart topping hits, just back to back to back. And we love her for it. That's why we miss her music so much. And for me personally, I miss her music. And I really hope after this Super Bowl, because I already can see it, after the Super Bowl, them streams went up. Apple Music, Spotify, Tidal, wherever you get your music from, them streams went up. So I'm hoping with this renewed fire, well, I don't want to say renewed fire back into Rihanna. It's always been there. But this resurgence, I think resurgence is the right, this resurgence in her music now, hopefully it pushes her to come out with some new music, man. I'm hoping and praying. I'm holding out. Her song for Wakanda Forever, I thought it was perfect. I thought it was great. Some people had issues with it. I swear to God, fuck it, I'm gonna say, I swear to God, we as a culture, we as a people, can find the fault in anything, and it's impeccable sometimes how we do that, and we just can't admire and appreciate what is there. Her song Wakanda Forever, I thought that was perfect. Shit, I cried when that song I tear up a little bit, cry when that song comes up, because it just brings back memory. It taps into a heartstring, and that's the whole point of the song. And I just thought, I just thought that was perfect. Like, oh my God, man, it's whew. This, as you can probably tell, this episode is more dedicated to that. I also, sorry, lost my train of thought. But anyway, no, I just wanted to come at y'all to talk about, Rihanna's performance. Her, is this going to be a comeback for her? I hope so. I hope this is her comeback in the music. I mean, she is doing a wonderful job with her brand Fenty and everything. She doesn't need to really come back. I'm glad she did, but I hope she does. Leave a comment. It's like, leave something in the comment section below. Do you think this will be your comeback? What's your favorite Rihanna hit? Tell me. I want to hear it. And then, after this, if you like this podcast, you like this video, like, subscribe, follow, share with your friends, keep sharing it. That's how, we're going to get more people in here, man. Again, this is the beginning. This is episode 3. I love y'all. I got to head to bed because my brother's got editing and school. So I love y'all, and